Really, I didn't know where I was gonna go. Like I didn't know at all.
What is you watching? Excuse my.
Every basketball player you can think of, I really know everybody, but like I really didn't really care. I feel like everything happened for a reason.
Thank you. All right, what up, everybody? Appreciate y'all being here today. I know I'm happy to be here. I know Rob happy to be here. So I'm gonna get straight into it. So no delays. So early beginnings, man. We want to talk about your basketball journey, starting from Hickory, North Carolina, and how it led you to Kentucky and eventually to the NBA draft.
I just say like growing up, my brother hoops, so I always go to his games, and I just like basketball. My aunt used to work at the gym, so I'd be in the gym all day and all night for real. So really just growing up and seeing other people do it made me want to do it for sure.
It's funny because when we initially talked, we talked about something that I told you. I have an eye test, and I know what it looks like. And I told you that, what was he, fresh out of high school?
Yeah.
And you hit me. And I told you, people can't guard people like us. It's hard. I could tell by the way you move. We call it a fast twitch muscle. And it's something he has. And his is faster than mine, which says a lot. So he actually excels at moving laterally. And not a lot of people can keep up with that. And I told you at that time, too, that if you can knock down that jumper consistently, you're unguardable. And watching you through that Kentucky stint was like one of the dopest things I've ever seen, because you went in there, you put in the work, and we like chopped it up in between a little bit. Obviously, it was busy, but I was just proud to see you actually go in there, get those hours in the gym, and make yourself unguardable. Because as athletes, I think one thing we forget sometimes is get in the gym. Like, we be in the gym, but it's days, like, as pro athletes we can talk about, it's days we don't feel like being in the gym. Those days separate you from being a regular player to a great player. The days you don't feel like doing it and the days you get in there and do it is what's going to separate you little by little. So I just had to throw that out there because I was really proud of everything you did, bro.
For sure, thank you.
No doubt. Sure. Let's go over to the Kentucky Wildcats. Reflect on your time there. What key moments stood out? How was that?
Being under Coach Cal was crazy for sure, because they try to test you every day. Yeah, he wouldn't say nothing to you. So it was really just a mental game. And then being with my teammates, it was like one of the best teams I played with, because it's a bunch of guys I grew up playing against. So like being together was crazy. And like just learning each other in 1 year, it was really like hard, because there's so many different talented players. So it was just a great season for sure. I learned from my teammates. I had Reed Shepard, obviously. Yeah. A bunch of great dudes on my team. So learning from my teammates and also learning from coaches, it helped me for sure.
One thing that you guys don't see on the back end is how much, like, he's talented. He's super talented. But one thing he did that impressed me was he reached out when he was struggling. Like, not a lot of people are going to do that. And one thing he talked to me about was just figuring out when I'm going to get my minutes, what do I do with my time? And that stuck out to me, because a lot of people worry about, oh, man, what if I don't play today? Like, when that number's called, you have to be ready. Whether it's high school, college, NBA, whatever it is, you can sit a whole first half. When you called in the second half, you still have to be ready. And I feel like when he got in, he was ready. And watching, like, your teammates around you be more hyped for you to score the ball than when they score the ball, I think was super important to your success. Because the more that happened, the more we watched you become like a killer. Right. Just on the court, it was dope to watch. So kudos to that as well, man. Because like, a lot of people get in the game after not playing sometimes, and they shrink. Right. You never shrunk, bro. You took the moment, you ran with it, and look where you are today. So just a testament to how tough mentally he is when he speaks on that mental aspect. Another thing I want to roll over to is influences and mentors. Like, who do you put on that list?
I say my older brother, because he always was in the gym with me every day, waking me up before school. So like, you gotta have someone you kind of look up to, and like when you play bad game, you mad because they're mad that you play bad, you know. But yeah, my older brother, my manager, they just speak real to me all the time, even when I do bad. So you'd rather someone keep it real with you than tell you like good all the time, what you want to hear, or make you feel good. So yeah, I definitely respect them for that because that keeps me on a straight path of being humble and just always taking the blame for what happens.
Can we get older brother name?
Denzel Dillingham for sure.
Denzel Dillingham, shout out, man. You created a monster. As you guys can see, one thing I love about his game so much as well, he's not 6'6". He's not 6'6", and everybody makes you believe right now you need to be tall and all of this, man. How tall are you?
6'2".
6'2". Unguardable at 6'2". So all the kids, sitting out there who don't hit that growth spurt, put in the work in the gym, and it'll take you a long way. Okay, another thing, transitioning to the NBA. What aspects of your game are you focusing on improving?
Really just reading the floor, getting my teammates involved, and really getting stronger so I can get to my spots and can't get bumped so I can play my game for sure. And really just knocking down shots because you're going to have to knock down shots, be able to catch and shoot to be in the game and play defense full court and get over every screen. So really just the little things that the team needs me to do. You got to do that to state who you are for sure. So really that's what I'm working on.
Also love that. One of my good friends is Chris Paul, and he actually speaks highly. I know a lot of people don't think the NBA is as physical as it used to be because we're not letting elbows and crazy fouls go. It is as physical as ever. And when you guys watch an NBA game, I want you guys to really watch like the cuts, how much people check you on the bump. Like he's talking about being physical. When you come off a screen, how much somebody's tagging you over every screen. Like little things like that when you're watching the game and you really want to improve as a player. I think little things like that are important to watch because how uncomfortable is it in life? If you standing in line and somebody bump you, how uncomfortable is it? So picture, somebody trying to stop you from getting a bucket. I think that's really important to talk about the physicality of the NBA. So I'm glad you brought that up.
No, for sure.
Your scoring ability is widely recognized. Can you talk about your approach to creating shots and how you developed your offensive game?
I'd say really just being in the gym every day, that builds your confidence because if you do it so much, then when you get in the game, it should be no different. Obviously, it don't click right when you want it to click all the time, but like over time, you build your confidence and it comes. So I feel like confidence is the main key of everything because if you're not confident, the ball don't feel right in your hands, everything. So you just don't feel like you can do a lot of things that you can do. So when you're super confident, that's when you have a plethora of moves. You can do everything. So I say confidence.
Okay, what is you watching? Excuse my. You got to be watching the hezzies, the step backs, the left to right. All of it just looked like you be watching and one. But obviously, like that was beyond, like before your time. So what did you watch? Like I want to play like that. What was that?
I really watch every basketball player you can think of. I really know everybody, but like I feel like it's not really. I don't think of the game as I watch someone and do it because like I feel like that's too hard because you gotta think to do that. I feel like you just gotta react and do the moves that you work on, and once you get more confidence, the more moves you have because it's like you get more comfortable in it. People can't rip you, get you off your spot. So I say the more confidence you have, the more things you could do.
Dope. I like that answer. Obviously, we talked about defense. You saw what they did to Steph Curry his first couple years in the league. He's 6'2", I believe, 6'1", 6'2". They're going to bully you a little bit. How you going to deal with that?
It's part of the game for sure. I feel like I got a couple months to get prepared for the season. So I feel like I'm going to take this time to get bigger and stronger and really just mentally. Like it's a physical game, so you got to deal with it and you just got to learn how to play with it. And I feel like it's my first year, so obviously, I'm not going to do perfect, but as long as I keep working on it and keep trying, it's going to work out.
This is my question. What pick did you think you was going to go before they told you?
Really, I didn't know where I was going to go. Like, I didn't know at all. They was telling me like 5 to 14 or some stuff. So, like, anywhere from that range, but I really didn't really care. I feel like everything happened for a reason.
Thank you. That's the answer I wanted. I wanted the I don't care answer because it really don't matter if you first or last.
Yeah, facts.
Once you make it, it's up to you to put in that work.
Right.
That's one thing I like about you, man. You humble and your head's on right. So
Thank you.
that's super dope. We gonna roll over to Foot Locker memories growing up, man. Growing up, what you?
Bro, my dad, he would never buy me no shoes. but he would buy me LeBrons because he liked LeBron.
That's crazy. That's
Crazy, right?
And those are the most expensive hoop shoes.
Right, he'll pay
there
the
is.
most. It was $200. He'll pay the most for some LeBrons, but would never give me no low top. So I used to wear LeBrons growing up. So
With a fit?
no.
Oh, I was about to say.
No. Maybe when I was super young. Yeah. But yeah, once I started being able to, I got LeBrons. I remember I got like LeBron 12 BHMs.
Yeah.
And those was heavy, super heavy. And then once I started being able to go get shoes, I remember I got like the KD 7s from Foot Locker. They used to have all the drops first, so Foot Locker was a great look for shoes.
Got you. That's real. So you traumatized from the Braun pickups from Foot Locker.
I like Bron, but Bron is 6'8".
Facts.
He's a small forward. That's not a point guard shoe.
I like that though because of you saying that and the younger generation saying exactly what you just said. They came out with a joint that's for cars
New
now.
ones are.
Since we on kicks, I want to go to favorite sneakers. As a young player, what sneakers did you admire the most? And do you got any favorites now?
I always like KD's. KD was like my favorite player growing up, so I love KD's. And then like I kind of got into Jordans in the like 6th, 7th grade. Okay. I remember my first pair was like some Aqua 8s. Then after that, I started getting a lot of Jordans. So Jordans, KD's, Kobe's.
Tough. So right now, if you had a go-to, what you picking?
Hoop and shoe, or dress?
Let's say overall, just overall. Like if you needed to do everything you needed to do, what you picking? It really depends on the event too. Like
that's what I'm saying. That's a hard.
And you be putting it on, so I'm already knowing like.
That's a hard one.
All right, so we gonna go down the line then. All right, if we hooping, what you picking?
Kobe, 6s.
Everybody like those. I cannot get into those, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I tried to hoop in Kobe 4s yesterday and I could not. So now I had to get a pair of Kobe 6s. I need.
Was that the 2 for 12 game?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna lead in. I tell people all the time, shoes are so important, and I don't think people realize you need to you need your feet, and they need to be like
everything
under you, bro. Your feet are everything.
You need everything. You gotta feel good.
Yeah, there's so many times that I don't hoop because I don't have the right shoes. Like I don't want to, look bad. But okay, so Kobe 6s, I feel like that's the go-to for everybody right now. Kobe 6s for hoop. If we doing like a date night, what you putting on?
Probably like the Travis Scott's, the black ones. Those are my favorite.
Phantom joints?
Yeah, the all black.
With the white stitching? Yeah.
They match everything.
Them tough. Draft night, what you pick? Was that your pick or was that a stylist pick?
You couldn't really see up close, but it was some chrome heart chucks. It wasn't like the regular chucks. I don't know.
Tough.
But you couldn't really see them because the pants, so it looked like just some regular ones.
That's crazy. Chrome Heart Chucks is tough. I've never even seen a pair of those.
Right, it got like 3 crosses on the tongue.
Sheesh. All right, I want to roll back a little bit, back into some basketball stuff. Your overtime elite experience. How was playing in that? How did it shape your game?
It was a bunch of great dudes, the twins, Samto, Alex Sarr, a bunch of dudes in the overtime league that was athletic, super. So going against them kind of prepared me for college for like the next level because they're way more athletic than regular high school players. So, and it was an NBA court. She was shooting NBA 3-point line. So it was definitely a good experience to get to the next level for sure.
And I feel like a lot of people go to NBA out of overtime elite.
Right.
Shout out overtime elite. Hate over here. Y'all doing a good thing over there. And I've seen the growth, the plays that come out of there, and like the intensities there. Like I feel like everybody, when you get to a certain point, everybody Hollywood and don't nobody want to play hard. So it's nice to see I had that intensity. But that's it card wise for me.